Legal Boeing. I will first do that finding before I ask my questions. Sir, as a versatile and professional military officer, what is your take on the fact that in the 21st century of today, as I'm talking to you now, Nigeria doesn't have a defense policy on the ground? One. Secondly, as a former PSO to the Chief of Defense Staff, as a former Chief of Army Staff, you know of this existing problem, the Minister of Defense, especially when it comes to procurement. You discover that the Minister of Defense is there, the Chief of Defense Staff is there, the service chiefs are there. All of them have different departments of procurement. Using the problem we're having from Alex Bada, when he spoke about issue of procurement, what will you do if you are appointed the Minister of Defense to ensure that the issue of procurement is sanitized? Thirdly, sir, I come from the Northeast region, ravaged by poverty, ravaged by war, ravaged by weather. We have young men and women there that are sacrificing their lives. That is in terms of the members of the armed forces. If you look at the Army regulation now, it says that it is only when you spend 10 years in the Army you become entitled for gratuity or for pension. We are churning out these soldiers from the depot. We are churning them out from the Defense Academy. By accident, some of them are sent to fight the insurgents, and they are killed. And you discover that if you are following the rules, they are not entitled to anything. If you are made the Minister of Defense, what will you do, sir, to ensure that some of these things are addressed? Thirdly, sir, fourthly, the same, excuse me, I'm just doing the bidding of the Senate President first. He finds him 4 questions for illegal Boeing. I'm doing the finding first. These soldiers in the Northeast, I understand, correctly or wrongly, that they are entitled to 1,000 daily allowance, 500. If you send somebody on United Nations mission, he's been paid over $1,000 as an allowance. Do you think it's reasonable enough for us to send people to sacrifice their life for that meager allowance? And sometimes there are allegations that these commanders even misappropriate some of this allowance. Lastly, sir, as a former PSO, as a former Chief of Army Staff, we understand that the United Nations Peacekeeping Mission Department normally pays money to Nigeria, and you discover that the money is neither between the presidency and the Minister of Defense. What is your take on that one? We were on military operations in Sierra Leone. We were in military operation in Liberia. We brought peace there. But today, if you go there, our people are dejected. They are imprisoned. Even the economic benefit we are supposed to reap, we are not reaping. If you discover that when the Americans went to Iraq and when they went to Afghanistan, after bringing about peace there, they ensured that they brought about their economic interest to bear, in terms of the fact that they brought in their companies. Excuse me, please, I'm on my feet. They brought in their companies to establish business there and other things. What will you do if you are made the Minister of Defense and if we find ourselves again in such situation to ensure that our people reap the benefit of our sacrifice? Thank you, sir.